Alright guys, what's going on? Sun's about to set, so it's a nice backdrop along here. We found a good spot. Just want to go ahead and do a couple of videos right now, but first of all we're gonna do a walk around of the Golf R. It's a 2017 model, as you all know, and a 2019 WRX that's been featured in my channel for a couple of times already. Today my cousin's here. We got the Remark exhaust, and I guess we'll do an update about the exhaust later on, see how it plays out, see how it settled in over the few months that he had it. But you got this lapis blue and the lapis blue right here. Maybe not the best parking angle. We might redo it. Well, anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and we'll start up the car and do a few exhaust clips and then kind of go around driving. And I'm gonna interview my cousin, see if there's drone on the highway. A lot of people are asking about whether or not there's drone, and then from there, the paint is it's both cars are a little bit dirty. We haven't washed it in quite some time. It's raining this week as well. Let's go ahead and get a closer look since the trunk is up. We'll take a look at the exhaust tips right now. Hey Simon, so it's pretty easy for maintenance, right? Because it's black.
Yeah, I didn't even clean it at all.
Yeah. And overall, I like is 3.5 inch or 4 inch tips.
3 inch.
3.5, I think. 3, and then from there, just walk around. So you want to start up the car and do a quick few revs. The exhaust is very loud in cabin. What's that nickel box? What's that nickel box? Just the RAM mount?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't think that's the one. I think that's one plastic.
Alright, so we will go ahead and just test out the different drive modes. I'm not going to really go ahead with this is the SI is the SI Plus and SI.
Thank you.
I'm just going to go in Sport and just test it out because like right off the bat, the throttle response is great. Upshifts are not bad. It's pretty quick for upshifting. Just gonna go ahead and do a further run. I do feel less torque though.
More torque in the beginning, and then after a while it just doesn't have as much.
Yeah, it kind of tapers off. You're right. Definitely tapers off. I'm gonna go ahead and just put it into manual mode to kind of just test it out. And then from here it mimics how many gears? 10 or 8? 8 gears. Alright, so upshifts are pretty quick. I think, well, let me go ahead and just shift a couple more times. Oh, I think we trapped some mosquitoes here. Downshifts are a bit slower. The upshifts are fine. It's not as quick, but it's still pretty, it's not bad. I wonder why your thing is going off. Is it because of the remotes as well?
We are close to a highway, so sometimes, you know, there are cops that go.
Oh, and the Escort picks it up from that far away.
Yeah. It has a pretty good range.
So let me go ahead and just do some tight turns. I like the steering a lot. The steering feel reminds me of the time when I was test driving the STI. It reminds me of that heavy feedback. Overall, I like it. I tested the paddles, tested everything else. Alright, so what we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna have my cousin drive my car and just get his impressions on the R. And then from there, I actually have an ND filter here, so hopefully it doesn't make everything totally dark. But we're gonna mount it on right about here.
Ready?
Yep. So you could talk, you can see what your impressions are and all that.
These are the pedals. Heavy as shit.
The pedals are heavy?
Yeah.
You mean slow in response? So right now we're in comfort mode. The dampening is a lot more dampening, softer ride.
Halfway, and it's not going.
How is that going?
I mean, it's going.
I think you're used to your throttle response.
Yeah. Let me add a little more gas.
Just careful of the people.
Yeah, you do feel it once you actually put it down. You know, like for me, you get, I wouldn't say instant power, but you get power right off the bat. But yours, you have to like push it all the way, at least past halfway, to actually get some decent speed.
Uh-huh.
It really does take a little bit longer for you to get some power and to start making speed, unless you're really just stomping on the pedal all the time.
I think you're confusing, because I think for the WRX, I'm assuming, because we're gonna test drive it later, but I'm assuming the turbo kicks in, you feel the oomph. For this one, the EA 888, the power is more linear, so you feel it like kind of like gradually going. But I feel the torque, but you could go ahead and just like romp on it and see. But let's go ahead and just switch it to race, and then
the brakes are nice. I think the brakes are better than mine, to be honest.
Yeah, the R has bigger brakes. That's why.
Yeah, like you can feel a difference for sure.
So let's switch gears. Let's switch drivers. That was launch control.
You know, funny thing is I haven't even tried launch control on mine yet.
Oh.
Let's try it later.
Well, cousin wants to go ahead and try launch control for the first time in his vehicle. So TC is off. Everything is off. That is pretty quick. But I guess we will kind of segue into your Remark exhaust review. Alright, so my cousin will do a few pullaways here. That's pretty weak.
That was right.
Because like you kept going further and further. Let me go tack it. I'm gonna tack it on to the back, and then see how it goes. Alright guys, so that concludes the exhaust clip video. Overall, do you like the exhaust clip, Simon? I mean the exhaust system?
I do. It's like it's not too loud, but you know, at times it's good enough.
But then again, you're early 20s, so I think loud is never too loud.
Yeah, sometimes
at your age.
Sometimes I do feel like it's not loud enough.
Yeah. I like it. I like both cars, but I do like the R based on the torquier engine and the comfort that it provides. Something that I was not used to was the fact that both cars have electronic parking brakes, but I was kind of I put the car into gear and then I hit the throttle, but then the car was still stuck because of the e-brake. Most electronic e-brakes, from what I know, would disengage the e-brake after you put on some gas. But overall, I think the R has a more solid feel to it.
It definitely puts you back in the seat more than this one because of the torque loss.
And overall, at the same time, I think the ride too, I think this is a little bit more, well, this one doesn't have chassis control or a dampening, right?
Yeah,
Adaptive dampers. So you do feel a little bit rocky here versus the R. The R in comfort is much softer. A little bit more rattling going on based on his exhaust system. A lot of
interior is just bad. With Subaru, all the interior.
Oh, we should close it. Oh, that's
okay.
Just a fly.
All the interior, they all rattle. Every Subaru owner knows that. And
yeah,
it's just annoying. You know, it's just for the engine, you're not getting interior. Let's just say that.
So they spent a lot on the engine, the twin scroll and everything. And they give you eyesight too, because it comes stock with eyesight standard with the 2019s.
Yes.
Okay. So
the interior has always been lacking.
For those of you who don't are new to the eyesight system, they're basically cameras on each side. They're IBM based, I believe. And excuse the background noise. We're near the a lot of people play around with RC cars here. So overall, do I prefer my personal vehicle? I do prefer it, but again, you know, it's everyone's own car. But that's about it. Any plans in the future for what you want to do with your car?
I had thoughts of switching to a STI, but you know, with the traffic here, it's not worth it.
It's yeah, I agree with that, but I think after a while you start missing the stick shift, and you're like, after traffic, forget that. I don't care about the traffic. I just want to get back in a stick shift vehicle. So I guess it's dependent on each stages of your life and how you feel at that point. But thanks again for watching, guys. I will see you in my next video. Take care. So how are we gonna do this? Just launch it?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.